Hello friends, welcome to this particular video on money weighted rate of return concept, which I am going to describe with the help of an example. In case you are planning to write portfolio manager certification examination, there is a very high probability that you will be asked a question around this particular concept. While I had made a video in the past related to this concept also, this time around I am going to take you through another problem which I'm going to solve in this video, and I'm sure that will help you to get clarity on the concept of how to calculate money weighted rate of return. So let me take you through the video quickly. So here is a problem which is given. This is a problem which is typically available on internet also, but not with this kind of a solution. So you can see here that this particular problem relates to an investor who has approached a PMS service provider with 5-year plan of investment, and she starts with an investment of 50 lakhs. So you can see that there is an investment of 50 lakhs listed here. Okay, and then subsequent years from second to fourth, which means you have the investment plans which are there for subsequent years in terms of amount is 45 lakhs, 35 lakhs, 60 lakhs and 50 lakhs. So I have also listed it here in terms of those amounts that you can see. Okay. Similarly, there is a return which is also provided in the problem, which is the fund created by the manager generates an annual return of 15%, 12%, minus 10%, minus 8%, 25% for each of 5 years, right? So I have also listed down those returns here. Now, using this amount and return, you are expected to calculate what is called as the money weighted rate of return. So how do we calculate this? We need to know two things very clearly, that when the solution has been worked out, which starts from here and goes up to here, okay, this particular area, full area is the solution. Now here we need to know two things. The return which you see here is based on two things: principal amount into rate of return. So this is your principal amount, this is your rate of return, so you should know that. And the second thing is that the year end value comes as by adding return plus the principal amount, which is these two values. Okay, so we should always be mindful of this while we learn the calculation. Now let us start how to do the calculation in Excel. So you can see here that the investment is 50 lakh in the first year. 15% is the return. So it's very simple. 15% of 50 lakh is 7,50,000. So you can just write equal to in the Excel 50 lakhs multiplied by 15 lakhs. You will get this value. Your initial amount is 50 lakhs. So you add and you reach to the year end value, which is this much. So this is your year end value, first year end value. Now in the next year, as we know that the investment is made at the beginning of the year, so this year end value plus 45 lakhs, which we have to add, and once we add, we reach to the principal amount, and this is the principal amount that we have on which the investment return will be generated in the second year. So now on this amount you have 12% as the return. So please remember, this is the principal amount and this is the return, and if you multiply both of them, you will get this much as the value, which is a simple calculation of 12% multiplied by 1 crore 2,50,000. Once you have done this amount, done with this amount and this amount, you add both of them and you reach to this total amount, which is the year end value, right? Now the third year calculation of return will be based on the second year end value plus third year investment value, which is 1 crore 14 lakh 80,000 plus 35 lakhs. So that takes the total amount to this particular value that you can see here, right? And for the first time you have a negative return. So what you do is that you multiply minus 10% with this value and you get a negative return, which is this much. Now add both of them and reach to the year end value. So you have come to year end value with the negative return for the first time. For the first 2 years you had positive return, but in the third year you have negative return. Now you carry forward this value to the fourth year, beginning of the fourth year or at the end of the third year, the way it may be, and you add 60 lakhs to this and definitely you will reach here again. Then again you have a minus 8% return. So you apply minus 8% return on this amount, okay, and you will get this as the return value. So add both of them and you will reach here. This is your year end value, right? Now that you have got these values, then the final value will be 50 lakhs plus this, and that takes you to this value, and then apply 25% return on that. So that's a steep return, so you will get this much as the value. Okay, now your year end value works out to be this much, right? So this is your fifth year cumulative value after you have, or rather this is the fifth year cumulative value of the investor, fifth year cumulative value of the investor which has been made. Okay, and you can now calculate the return, which is the money weighted rate of return. So for that you need to input 5 negative values. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the last positive value. Okay, so once you have listed these 5 plus 1, 6 values, you will be able to generate the return. Okay, now so this, why these values are negative, there is an answer to that. The answer to that is that when we make investments, there is a cash outflow, and when we get the final return, there is a cash inflow. So minus 5 values plus 1 positive value, you take your cursor to any place in the Excel sheet, write equal to. Okay, and once you have written equal to, then you can write or use formula IRR, and once you have used the formula of IRR, you will get your return, which is 6.087%. So that's how you will realize your return. Now thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you are able to understand, you were able to understand the concept. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.